Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Issue of debenture at premium. When the debentures are issued at more than their face value, they are said to have been issued at premium. As example, debenture of rupees 100 is issued at 130. Then it is called this debenture issued at premium of rupees 30. As per Company Act 2013, premium account on debenture is transferred to security premium reserve account. Like slave premium, debenture premium is also a capital profit, and hence the same cannot be used for, give attention here, distribution of dividend. It cannot be used for distribution of dividend, but can be used for writing of capital expense or loss, like discount on issue of debenture, premium on redemption of debenture, preliminary expenses, goodwill and patent. Security premium reserve is shown on the equity and liability side of the balance sheet under the heading of reserve and surplus. Now, one example is here. When the full amount of debenture is called at a time, if we call full amount of debenture, here company issued 6,000, 10% debenture of rupees 100 each, means debentures application account should be 6 lakhs rupees at a premium of 20 rupees per debenture. So 6,000 into 20, 1 lakh 20,000 rupees. The full amount of the debenture was called up on application. Means here they are calling all amount at the time of application on all the debentures, and the same was received. The journal entry in the books of the company. Here given full amount means bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account. If we call full amount at the time of application, then here you have to write down debenture application and allotment account. If we call amount in installment, then you have to write down only 10% debenture application account. So journal entry, bank account debited to 10% debenture application and allotment account. Now second entry, 10% debenture application and allotment account debited 7 lakh 20,000, 6 lakh rupees for debenture. So write down, we are going to convert in debenture account to 10% debenture account 6 lakh rupees. Security premium reserve account 1 lakh 20,000 rupees. Here write down narration, being application money transferred to debenture account and premium account. Now, issue of debenture at discount. When the company issue debenture at a price which is less than their face value or nominal value, the debenture said to be have been issued at discount. For example, a debenture of rupees 100 value is issued at 90 rupees. So 10 rupees would be discount. Amount of discount or debenture is debited to discount on debenture account. Now here there is no restriction in the Company Act as regard the maximum discount which can be given on the issue of debenture. If there is no restriction in the articles of association of the company, debenture can be issued at discount. If there is no clarification, discount or debenture is recorded at the time of debenture allotment entry. If there is no clarification, then and then only you have to record at the time of allotment entry. Amount of debenture discount or loss on issue of debenture is shown in the balance sheet as per accounting standard 26. Debenture discount amount is shown under the head different head which depends on the terms of debenture. Issue of debenture at a discount here. Issue of debenture for consideration other than cash. In the place of cash, if we are using debenture, then like shares, debenture are also sometimes issued for consideration other than cash. For example, the issue of debenture to vendor against the purchase of asset like building, land, plant, and machineries. Similarly, issue of debenture of vendors against purchase consideration at the time of purchase of business. Debenture can be issued to vendors at par, at premium, or at discount. Then journal entry would be passed here at the time of purchase of any business. Sundry asset account debited. Whatever asset we are going to purchase, to sundry liability account, business liability taken over, to vendors account, whatever given as purchase consideration, being business assets and liabilities taken as a consideration. Second entry, vendors account debited to debenture accounts. Write down narration, being issue of debentures by the company for purchase consideration. Second, when any asset is purchased, then on purchase of asset account debited to vendors account, being purchase of, write down narration, being purchase of asset. Second entry, same here, vendors account debited to debenture account, write down narration, being issue of debenture to vendor for assets. Now, this is very important theory, issue of debenture as collateral security. When a company takes a loan from a bank or some other party of the company may have to issue debenture as a subsidiary or secondary security in addition to the principal security. The debenture is issued are known as debenture issued as collateral security. If the company repays all due in bank at right time, the bank will return the debentures to the company and the debenture issued this way are cancelled by the company. However, if company fails to repay the amount of loan, interest on this proper time, then the lender will first realize its debts from the principal security. But if the full amount of debt is not realized from the principal security, then lender may claim all the rights of a debenture holder on the debenture issued as a secondary security. It means lender can recover balance amount from the sale of debentures. Okay. Here, two methods of dealing with such issued debenture in the books of account. Debentures given to a bank as security are only for the safety of the loan. No entry is passed for the issue of debenture in the books of the account. Entry is passed only for bank loan, on the equity and liability side of the balance sheet. It is not shown under the long-term borrowing under the main heading of non-current liability. It is shown here. In this method, the entry for issuing debenture is collateral security is recorded in the books of company. This entry will be as under debenture suspense account debited. Debenture suspense account debited, because we are not recording here that entry. So we are going for debenture suspense account debited to debenture account, being issue of debentures at collateral security. In the balance sheet, debenture suspense account will be shown as a deduction from the debentures account on the equity and liability side. And then here debenture suspense account will be shown as a deduction from the debentures account on the equity and liability side. As and when the loan is repaid by the company, then bank will return all the debentures to the company, and this debenture will be cancelled by the company. Now, interest on debenture. Interest on debenture is usually paid half yearly. Interest on debenture is recorded in statement of profit and loss. The interest is expense against profit. Interest on interest on debenture has to be paid regularly even if the company suffers a loan. Even because this is debt, you have to pay interest on it. Or does not earn a profit, you have to pay interest. Company should pay. Company had to pay. The rate of interest payable on debenture is prefixed on debenture. For example, 9% debenture. Here interest is to be calculated at the rate of 9% on debenture. As per income tax act, a company is required to deduct income tax at the prescribed rate from the gross amount of debenture interest before any amount is paid to the debenture holders. This tax amount is to be deposited with the income tax department on behalf of the debenture holders. On the behalf of the debenture holders, it is called TDS, means tax deducted at source. While preparing the final accounts for accounting period, provisions or effects must be made or any accrued interest on debenture due to variation of dates. Here they have given us methods of accrued interest. 1. Interest accrued and due. If company pays interest on debenture half yearly on 30th June and 31st December while preparing the balance sheet on 31st March 2018, if the interest for the period ending on 31st December 2017 remains unpaid, it will be called interest occurred but not paid and due. Second, interest occurred but not due. As per first explanation, the interest on debenture for the period from 1st January 2018 to 31st March 2018 will be called interest occurred but not due. Here, a small short sum would become in the examination, 1 mark MCQ, 1 mark second one line questions, section B, then 3 marks 2 sums should be there. So here only short sums will come in the examinations. For that, accounting effects for the issue of redeemable debentures, when debentures are issued or redeemed at par, at premium, at discounts, various entries are there. Please students, learn here carefully. It is very important from the viewpoint of examinations. Now, here first, debentures are issued at par. Debentures are issued at par at a premium or at a discount. But when debentures are to be redeemed to the debenture holder, then it is redeemed at par or at a premium only. Debentures cannot be redeemed at a discount. Your attention here, please students. When debentures are to be redeemed at par, debentures are redeemed at par. At that time, situation on other journal entry for additional effect is given at the time of issue of debenture. Here, condition situation when debentures are issued at par or redeemed at par. If 100 rupee debentures we are going to sell in the market, then we have to redeem that money at a cost of 100 rupees. Entry at the time of issue, bank account debited to debenture application at allotment account. Full money we call at the time of application. Second entry, debenture application and allotment account debited to debenture account. Entry at the time of redemption, debenture account debited to debenture holder account. Last entry at the time of debenture holders are paid. Debenture holder account debited to bank account. These two entries are more similar in all sums. Again, redeem issued at par or redeemed at par. Now, second entry, when debentures are issued at premium, suppose 10 rupees premium is there, so we are issuing at 110 and redeem at par, or when we are redeeming that money that we are paying 100 rupees. Okay, entry for this. Bank account debited. Here we are issued at premium, so premium money is there. Okay, bank account debited. We are calling all amount at the time of application. Bank account debited to debenture application and allotment money account. Then second entry, debenture application and allotment account debited to debenture account debited, or whatever premium account is there, premium money account is there. Write down here to security premium reserve account. Security words is very compulsory. You have to write down here to security premium reserve account. Second entry at the time of redemption, same as above, debenture account debited to debenture holder account. Here, entry at the time of debenture holders are paid, same entry as above, debenture holders account debited to bank account. Now, third entry, when debentures are issued at discount and redeemed at par. Suppose 100 rupee debenture is there, we are issuing at 10% discount, so 90 rupees, and we are paying 100 rupees. We are paying 100 rupees. So first entry would be here, bank account debited to debenture application and allotment money account debited. Bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account. Second entry, debenture application and allotment account debited. Discount would be always debit side. Discount on debenture account debited to debenture account. Second entry would be remain same, debenture account debited to debenture holder account. Last entry, debenture holders account debited to bank account. When debentures are issued at par or at a premium or at discount and are redeemable at a premium, then premium payable at the time of redemption of debenture is a loss for the company. Hence, the amount is debited to loss on issue of debenture account. Such premium payable at a future date is a liability of the company. So this amount of premium is credited to premium on redemption of debenture account. Here, keep in mind that the premium called or received at the time of issue of debenture and transferred to security premium reserve account is a gain or profit, because we are charging more than face value for the company. Whereas premium payable on redemption of debenture, which is transferred to premium on redemption of debenture account, this is liability of the company. When debentures are redeemable at a premium, then following entries is passed here at the time of issue of debenture. First entry is at face value of debentures, bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account. Here, debentures are issued at par and are redeemable at premium. Second entry, debenture application and allotment account debited, loss on issue of debenture, premium amount to be paid at the time of redemption, and this is loss for the company, to debenture account or whatever premium we are paying to premium on redemption of debenture account. At the time of redemption, debenture account debited to here premium on redemption of debenture account debited to debenture holder account, and last entry debenture holder account debited to bank account. Now, when debentures are issued at premium and redeemable at a premium, then entry would be bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account, debenture application and allotment account debited, we have issued at premium, so loss on issue of debenture account as first entry, to debenture account, to security premium reserve account, and we are redeeming on with premium, so to premium on redemption of debenture account. Now, students, here difference between shares and debenture. Types of capital. Share is a capital showing ownership, and it is called ownership security. A shareholder is considered as an owner of the company. But in debenture is borrowed capital. It is called creditorship security. The debenture holder is a creditor of the company. Shareholder are owner of the company, and here debenture holder creditors of the company. Now, certainty of return. No return will be available to the shareholders if the company does not make any profit. Moreover, even if the company makes a profit, dividend will be paid to the shareholder only if the board of directors recommend the dividend. So there is no surety of the return. Debentures holders are to be paid interest as per the term of issue of the debenture, irrespective of the fact whether the company makes a profit or loss. Charge or security. Share being an ownership security, the company has not to offer any security against this. Here, debentures being creditorship security, the company is generally required to create a fixed or floating charge on assets. Rights. The shareholders have a right to take part in the administration of the company and having voting right. Debenture holders do not have any voting rights or the rights to take part in the administration of the company. Restriction on issue of discount except when equity shares cannot be issued at a discount. Debenture can be issued at a discount. Convertibility. Shares cannot be converted into debenture. So this type of shares cannot be issued. Debentures can be converted into shares. So this type of debenture can be issued. A company is not required to retain the share capital during its lifetime. Generally, proceeds of debenture are to be repaid after a fixed period. At the time of liquidation, in case of liquidation or winding up of a company, the shareholders are paid any sum only if any amount is left after paying off all outside liability. And here, in case of liquidation of a company, the debentures holders are paid in priority of the shareholders.